Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome back to Production Line Alpha. I've let time run a little bit since the last episode, not actually that long, and we're now up to 15 million in the bank account. I've also done a little bit of maneuvering. We were having some issues as soon as I basically stopped recording last episode with stuff up here just wasn't appearing. We're actually getting a load of bottlenecks down here. We're still getting bottlenecks to an extent because these couldn't provide the resources we needed. So I've moved the production from here to here. So we now have 4 seat making facilities and 2 horn making facilities. These are getting supplied by the resources from here, which means that this is actually now having some issues getting resources out. And then these are making seats, they're making horns, and those are getting transferred up to there. You can see we've got a lot of seats sitting around. Do we have enough horns? There we go, loads of horns. We're fine with horns. In fact, I could probably just get rid of one of you. Don't need that many horns. Seats, yeah, we're having a little bit of issue actually getting stuff there. Luckily, no export room. Huh. Really? It looks like there's an export room. But whatever you say. Really looks like there's export room. Are you sure there's an export room? Maybe I got to connect you like that? No? No export room? You sure? You sure? Okay, whatever. But the point being that we actually sold a load of stuff and we can actually start producing the fully upgraded 3-second or less production line. Now for this I will actually be getting rid of these power facilities because they're going to be in the way, and I'm planning on using a lot of space because I'm going to plan on making it a large area so I can make alterations here and there, I can fix things, and also so that I can put production right next to the things that need it, and also so they're spread out so that the imports can actually get to them. That's going to be super important as well. Important, you know, like because we're importing. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. I'm not sorry. Yeah, this right now is not great. It's okay, though. This is also totally a lie. No export room. Well, that's look up here! Look, there's room for seats! In fact, actually, I'm seeing seats occasionally coming in from here. Very, very occasionally. Let's see, can I see one? If I, like, highlight there. Yeah, there you go. You actually see seats arriving from over here. There's definitely a seat in that batch. So, what are we going to do? We could grab somewhere like this, number of importers along the edge. We could grab somewhere like this. Ooh, I actually like the idea of grabbing this one. 10 per meter. 10 per meter. 6 per meter. This is a bit better. 1 importer. 1 importer. That's 2 importers in total. Yes, I know how to add 1 and 1. It's amazing. It's got exporters down the end. 3 of them, in fact. But I think we'll get it and we'll maybe bring the exports around or something. The alternatives we could go with here. There's an export here, but the rest is just imports, which is actually really good for us. And it's cheap. Oh, that's not cheap, but we'll grab it anyway. That's expensive just to get 1 import slot. I might ignore this one. Right, let's get started. Importer. 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 Probably don't need this many importers. Importer. Okay. Let's just expand everything. Good way to get started. You as well, body frame. Thank you. Chassis assembly. Axles. There we go. Right. So, make axle. Fit axle. Making axle builds an axle every 11.35. Fit for an axle is every 5 seconds. What are we going to do? We're going to go for 3 seconds here. We could go for every 2 seconds. Maybe. That'd be 3 exporters. We could go for every 1.5 seconds. That'd be 4. There's 3 here, so we could go for these 3 and use these as our target. Yeah, so we're going to go for a target of 2 seconds. So, fit for an axle. If we go for 2 seconds, we'll need 3 of these. Because divisions, 2 divided by 3, sorry, 5 divided by 3 is 1 with 2 remain. Why am I dividing by 3? I meant to be dividing by 2. 2 with 1 remain. There we go. I can maths. 2 with 1 remain. So we'll get that in, and we'll put it along this edge, I'm thinking. By the way, you can see there's a little bit of a frame rate thing now coming along. Alpha, you know, it's totally expected. And we'll want making an axle every... Ooh, that's going to need to be seriously cut. In fact, we almost need 10 of these. If we're really going for like every 2 seconds, we're going to need about, what, like 7 or 8 of these? One. And we've got the rear axle as well. Yeah, we're going to need like 15 of these. Right. So if we fit front axle 1, 2, 3. Fit rear axle. Now, I know that I did say that I wanted to leave space and stuff, but because I know there's no upgrades for these, it's completely fine. Fit drive shaft. I only need 2 of these. That said, it might just be easy to buy 3. It would save at the long run. It's worth doing. Okay. Right, so we've got 1 of these already. I probably want to end like 15 of these. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what we're doing. 1, 2, 3. Wow, we're so close. Ooh, I can move these in. Make it like a little bit prettier. Fit drive shaft. Trying to think how I can make this the prettiest possible. I don't know why I'm doing that. Like, there's no point. Prettiness doesn't pay for anything. I mean, I guess if, you know, you had certain jobs, maybe it did. But, you know, we'll put a little bit more gap there. No, make axle. Make axle. Make axle. Make axle. So how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's nowhere near how many we need. 8. We're gonna need, you know, another many. And we're gonna need 4 fuel tanks. Which is a good job we've gone down to 2 there. And then we're going to need to make... Probably need like 4 of these. Strictly we'd need 5. Okay, let's get some more... axles being built. 1, 2, 3... And I will block that. 4. Suits me. I mean, we're probably a little bit light still, but... 1, 2, 3... You know what? Let's actually make it proper. Let's try and make everything we can on site. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to take ages to stock up. Then we'll want to do fit fuel tanks. I think what we'll do is we'll do it like this. So fit fuel tank there, fit fuel tank there, and on the other side as well. How many fit roll cases do we need? 3. These don't have upgrades, so fuel tank, however, will have an upgrade. Not fuel tank, sorry. The first upgrade that comes is the roll cage. Yeah, so the roll cage will have an upgrade. Out of interest, let's put the roll cage down and see what happens if we add aluminium body. So it does go up. We can get that below 6 seconds, so we only need 3 of these. So we want to connect these together. So this is fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Then make fuel tank, we'll need 5 of these, ideally. I say ideally. I can fit one in here. Why not? Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Right, let's actually start hooking these up. So, you want to feed into here. You want to feed into here. You want to be able to split and choose. Then you want to go up here. You want to go up here. Nope, didn't want to do that. Thank you. Like that. Good job there. Right, can we go like this then? Why can I not do this? I think that's going the right way. Right, let's put the resource conveyors in as well. This is going to be one of those extremely costly times where it's like, yeah, this is going to take ages to fill up. Just going to link up the blocks for the moment, considering the AI tends to want me to put, like, if I do this, it'll be like, you should make a big squiggle. I'm like, no, I don't want to. Line in there. Line in there. There we go. It wants to go over the top of the conveyors rather than anything else, which, you know, is fine, but it's not necessary. Also increases the distance we really need to go. Yep, stop buying components! I realize you want to stock them up to begin with, but really? Do you need to? The answer is no, you don't need to. Fit undercarriage. Did I somehow miss fit under... Oh, I did. Okay, fuel tank is the issue then. Right. Well, you know, I made a screw up, but that is why we check these things. It's me. What did you expect? Etc., etc. I'm somewhat annoyed. It was all beautiful. I mean, I've got no one else to blame but myself, but it was beautiful. Okay. Fit undercarriage. We need 3 of these. And then fuel tank, we needed 4 of those, didn't we? That kind of ruins the symmetry, but sure. Right. If we go for... one here. I'm trying to think what the most efficient thing would be to do. Undercarriage there. Undercarriage there. Undercarriage there. Alright, so you can go in here. You can go in here. And then you can also choose to no, then we don't have a... We've made this mistake before. We need to have a queue. You know, I've got loads of space. Let's not even try to make this, like, fancy. Let's just, like, you know, take advantage of the fact we've got a ridiculous amount of space. Straight in there. Straight in there. If there's someone queuing there, come this way. I'm trying to get this to have a little wiggle so it's got a bit of extra room to queue. There we go. Then we need fuel tanks. We need 4 of these, so we're going to need to get them all together again. One, two... I think it can be done if we go across the width. No, can't really be done if we go across the width. Right, so we've got 3 of them. So each one will need 1 and a bit. So if we feed that one into 1, that one into 1, and then we get the center to feed into 2, and the other 2 to also feed into those 2 if need be, that should be fine, I think, in theory. Right, fit fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. Fuel tank. And the way this should go is you should move up to there. You should move up to there. You should... we shouldn't take that, like, circumnavigate route. We should just be like... Bam. 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 And then you can be like, I want to go this way. Right. And then... we're going to go roll cage, which would be a... 3 of those. Okay, cool. Fit fuel tanks. Well, making fuel tanks. We need, what, 5 of those, didn't I say? Luckily, 1 fits there quite nicely. 2. 3. Oh, those are going beautifully. Just a shame that none of them will go in there. 4. 5. Okay. Connect the 2 together across the middle there as well. Okay, this in theory should work. We would need to do all the upgrades that would need to be like necessary, like fuel tank, air, undercarriage. There's nothing to upgrade there. No, we're fine. I don't know why I did 3 fit undercarriages when technically, like, if I didn't upgrade, 2 of them would be fine. Like, I could have just gone with the extra robots upgrade. So we'll get recording at 6 AM. It would be more elegant. For a more refined age. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna just rip this up. I know, I keep ripping things up. I really shouldn't. If we go fit undercarriage. Fit undercarriage. That should actually flow a lot smoother as well. Because we can change how we feed into here. Because we can just go conveyor. And... conveyor. 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 The reason I'm not going straight up is because if we get a queue, we want someone queuing up here as well. And then undercarriage fit. There we go. Just need to get it under 2 seconds. That's all. There we go. It's working nicely. That said, you can see that we are having people going, oh, fill this one up, then the next. We should probably only have one person waiting at once, so... Oh, god damn. You know what? That kind of works, so I'm just going to leave it in. Doesn't look as elegant, though. Right. How are we doing with the production? Production's actually fine. Plenty of resources. No issues there. Everything else is backing up nicely in terms of the amount of stuff we have. Ah, you need to be... There we go. Sweet. And our cars are selling really well. We should probably up the percentage we make. We're making like 13.62% on this car. Still selling. Let's get 15%. Much better. Right, and that brings us up to ready to fit the roll cage. The roll cage is the first part that's actually going to change. We're probably going to need 4 of you. And since we have 3 here, that means they're all going to... Actually, no, we've got 4 here. That means they connect together really well. We just fiddle like this to make them go parallel out and then split up and then connect them to the roll cage. And we can also make a roll cage. We're going to need to make many roll cages. Oh, we should also buy some power. Oh my god, look at the amount of power we're using. Let's check out our budget. Power. Ready? I guess maybe we're running the manufacturing 24/7 at the moment. Maybe it will drop down a little bit, but... Huh, no? Okay. Fair enough. I've been EnterElysium. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. Apart from my massive derps up here with the whole forgetting to put an undercarriage. It's kind of important for a car. Probably. Maybe. I'm not an expert, but I think it's one of these things that you kind of need. But otherwise, it seems to be coming along nicely. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and of course, stay shiny.